Below deck, Ashton Pienaar's life impacted by recent tragedy. Ashton Pienaar of Below Deck fame recently shared an emotional post after a tragedy befell someone dear to him. Taking to social media, Pienaar called for fans to share their thoughts and prayers. Notably, the person impacted was part of a famous moment on the show involving Pienaar. Ashton Pienaar has served as a deckhand and a bosun on Below Deck. Below Deck revolves around the crew of a super yacht during a charter season. Over the years, the series has inspired multiple spin-offs, such as Below Deck Down Under and Below Deck Adventure. Ashton Pienaar appeared as a deckhand in the 6th season's Pienaar. The following season saw him as a bosun for the 7th season's Valor. Recently, on Instagram, Pienaar shared that someone dear to him was impacted by a tragedy. It came to light that Below Deck cameraman Brent Freeberg was the subject of dire health concerns. As his weekly noted, Freeberg had gone into a coma after a medical emergency earlier this month. Freeberg's story especially hit close to home for Pienaar, as he saved the deckhand's life during the show's 6th season. During the episode, which aired in 2018, Pienaar's ankle was trapped in some tow line and he was pulled overboard. Fortunately, Pienaar was ultimately saved by Freeberg's intervention. During the Instagram post, Pienaar shared a tribute to Freeberg following the news. As he noted, "Some people leave an impact on your life that you can never repay. Brent is one of those people for me. I just heard that he suffered a stroke. And it's a tough thing to process when someone who's given you so much is now facing their own battle." Pienaar also shared a clip of a Below Deck reunion with Brent Freeberg. "If you have a moment, please keep him in your thoughts, wishing him strength, healing, and a full recovery." In the accompanying video, Pienaar shared a clip of him thanking Freeberg during a Below Deck reunion special. It then cut to footage of Pienaar himself, sharing, "It's hard when someone's done so much for you but you're just helpless and can't really do anything in return. So all I can ask is that you as my community, just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Because without his quick thinking and selflessness in that moment, I wouldn't have been here in front of you guys today. So I'll never take that for granted. And Brent, I'm thinking of you and wish you all the best in a full recovery. Stay strong, buddy." Updates on Freeberg's condition have been shared by a GoFundMe page, which also seeks to raise money for Freeberg's medical bills. A woman identified as Jane McMurtry shared, "Brent followed in his big brother's footsteps. A camera operator, cinematography, documentation of the most upstanding and cinematic types of television, reality TV. We watched them go on jobs all over the world. Dancing through Pittsburgh on Dance Moms, surviving the harsh wilderness in Alaska, and his claim to fame, Below Deck. Brent had no passion to be on camera, but quickly found his way to the forefront during one pivotal and life-changing moment." McMurtry also touched on Freeberg saving Pienaar on the show. As she noted, Ashton was quickly whisked away to sea, trapped and drowning. Brent made the decision to break the dreaded fourth wall and quickly went from spectator to hero. Brentrick, as we lovingly call him, however, was always our hero. Did you watch Freeberg and Pienaar on Below Deck? Make sure you come back to TV Shows Ace for all the latest reality TV and celebrity news. Ashton Pienaar, best known for his time as a deckhand and bosun on Bravo's Below Deck, has recently found himself in the midst of an emotional and deeply personal moment. Taking to Instagram, Pienaar shared heartbreaking news about someone who once played a pivotal role in his life, cameraman Brent Freeberg, who saved Pienaar from what could have been a fatal accident during the 6th season of the show. A life-saving moment on Below Deck. For fans of Below Deck, the 6th season brought one of the most harrowing moments in the franchise's history. While working on Pienaar, Pienaar's ankle became ensnared in a tow line, pulling him overboard in a terrifying instant. With the super yacht still in motion, The risk of being dragged under or fatally injured by the boat's powerful propellers was immense. It was in that critical moment that Brent Freeberg, a dedicated cameraman on the show, abandoned his role behind the camera and leaped into action. Freeberg's quick thinking and selfless response helped save Pienaar's life, solidifying a bond between the two men that would last beyond the show's run. Reflecting on that moment, Pienaar has often expressed immense gratitude for Freeberg's intervention. He acknowledges that without the cameraman's immediate response, the outcome could have been drastically different. Their connection was more than just one formed through shared experiences on a reality TV show. It was one forged through an act of pure heroism. A heartbreaking turn of events. Now, years after that fateful moment, Pienaar finds himself in an emotional position of helplessness. Brent Freeberg, the very man who once saved his life, is now facing a dire health crisis. According to reports, Freeberg recently suffered a severe medical emergency, leaving him in a coma. The news has shaken the Below Deck alum, who took to social media to ask for support and prayers for his friend. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Pienaar wrote, "Some people leave an impact on your life that you can never repay. Brent is one of those people for me. I just heard that he's suffered a stroke. And it's a tough thing to process when someone who's given you so much is now facing their own battle." Pienaar's words captured the depth of his emotions as he struggled with the reality of the situation. As someone who owes his life to Freeberg, he now feels powerless, unable to reciprocate the same life-saving intervention. Calling on the Below Deck community. The Below Deck community has always been known for its passionate fan base and tight-knit relationships among cast and crew. Recognizing this, Pienaar has urged his followers to send well wishes and prayers for Freeberg's recovery. If you have a moment, please keep him in your thoughts, wishing him strength, healing, and a full recovery. Accompanying his message was a video clip from a Below Deck reunion episode, where Pienaar had previously taken a moment to publicly thank Freeberg for his life-saving actions. The segment showed a visibly emotional Pienaar acknowledging his gratitude, a moment that now carries even more weight in light of Freeberg's condition. It's hard when someone's done so much for you but you're just helpless and can't really do anything in return. His emotional plea resonated with fans and fellow crew members alike, leading to an outpouring of support in the comments. A community rallies for Brent Freeberg. A GoFundMe page has been launched to help with Freeberg's mounting medical bills. Organized by Jane McMurtry, the campaign sheds light on Freeberg's career and contributions to reality television. Brent, following in his big brother's footsteps, built a career in cinematography. His work took him across the world, from dancing through Pittsburgh on Dance Moms to surviving the harsh wilderness in Alaska. But his claim to fame will always be Below Deck and the moment he became a hero. The fundraiser details Freeberg's current condition and the financial strain his medical crisis has placed on his family. McMurtry highlights not only his professional achievements, but also the impact he has had on those around him. Brentrick, as we lovingly call him, was always our hero. Even before Below Deck, he was the guy who put others first. Now, he needs us more than ever. The road to recovery. While Freeberg's prognosis remains uncertain, his family, friends, and the Below Deck community continue to rally behind him. The goal of the fundraiser is to alleviate the financial burden of his care and ensure he receives the best possible treatment. Pienaar, in his emotional tribute, made it clear that he would never take Freeberg's heroism for granted. "Brent, I'm thinking of you and wish you all the best in a full recovery. Stay strong, buddy." As the news spreads, fans and cast members of Below Deck have taken to social media to express their support, sharing memories and well wishes for Freeberg. A reminder of life's fragility. This tragic turn of events serves as a stark reminder of life's unpredictability. Years ago, Freeberg's courage saved Pienaar from a near-death experience. Today, as Freeberg battles for his own life, it is the community that he once served so selflessly that is now coming to his aid. For Pienaar, the situation is a deeply personal one. It's a painful reality to face, the knowledge that the man who once ensured his survival is now in a fight of his own. But through the power of support, faith, and generosity, there is hope that Freeberg can overcome this difficult chapter. As the Below Deck community continues to spread the word and rally behind one of their own, the message remains clear: Brent Freeberg is not alone in this fight.